check, I felt so spoilt to be in this cosy, air-conditioned, perfectly acoustic room. And I just knew that it was going to end up making me appreciate Vegas even more because this is my 91st show. And this room and this journey of being in Vegas and performing this show and being in a small room like this has actually changed who I am as a person, not only an artist. So I'm sorry I kept you waiting, but I'm also secretly really fucking glad that you're still here. I know we have these shows left to do, but say hello to Eric, everybody. This is my friend Eric. Have you been having fun in Vegas? Yes. I'm genuinely psyched to be back. That's a very American word, isn't it? Do we have anyone that's been to this show before? Thank you for coming. Do you have anyone that is brand new? You've never ever been. That's what I like to hear. But anyway, thank you everybody for coming. I just want to let you know, I know there's a massive baseball game on right now. It might have just finished. Feel free to check your phones at any point. I won't be offended. I know it's a very, very big deal that the Dodgers and the Yankees are in the finals together. I know. I had a whole lecture from my partner about it the other day. Because I was like, I swear when I moved to America in 2016 they were in the final. He was like, no, it hasn't been since like you were born. So please, I know it was at the end, as I was about to come on, it was right towards the end, but if it hasn't finished, like I said, please feel free. And if you want to let me know who won the game. Did the game finish? No, it's still happening. You know, if we had the rights, I'd project it on the side screen for you. I'll get onto that tomorrow morning and see if we can get the rights for any other shows that coincide with the game. But when I came on, the Lakers were losing already to the Suns. But was it the Suns? Yeah, they're playing the Suns tonight, aren't they? There's a lot of sport going on, you know. You've got a very busy fucking couple of weeks coming up as a country, don't you? Tonight I won't be commenting on that because last time I did it was a fucking disaster, but there is a lot going on and it's stressful and even I feel overstimulated. I'm a British lady from London. But those doors at the back, they're closed now for 2 hours and you are all mine for 2 hours. And everything that is going on in the world is still going on outside of those doors and it will still be happening in 2 hours' time. So for the next 2 hours, I want you to relax, enjoy yourselves, be in the moment, and just chill out and have fun with me, all right? I'm going to take you on an emotional journey, my own journey, but I'm also going to drag you through your own journey as well. And I'm going to try my best to make you laugh. I like to think I'm a comedian, so I'm going to give you some whiplash. And it is my duty to distract you for 2 hours and hopefully give you a great, brilliant night of your life. So I'm very And I don't like to jinx it, but you know, I also like to just mention that, you know, I forget my lyrics all the time anyway, even if I'm like in the thick of shows and things like that. And if I try really, really hard and start like singing my own songs or something like that, you know, not on stage, which is a bit strange to me, I always fuck up. So I'm just going to put it out there that obviously this is my first show back. It's only been like 6 weeks though. Oh my God, hang on, I've got to tell you what I've been doing, haven't I? Of course I do. I do chat a lot, I'm sorry, but I also sing like 21 songs, so don't worry about it. Okay, so we've had 6 weeks off? 6 weeks, yeah, 6 weeks since Munich. And I actually have an ear infection, which is pretty grim. I've never had an ear infection before, it's in this ear. And it is the most painful thing that's ever happened to me in my life. It was worse than childbirth. It was, and it's a rare water bacteria that is very hard to treat. So I was on the wrong antibiotics for a few days, and they managed to give me one that started to work. I'm no longer in pain, which is great. I'm a bit deaf in my left ear, which is why I was left like, you know, taking monitors out and stuff like that. But no way I was missing this fucking show. Absolutely. No way at all. So I've had an ear infection. I wanted to chop my ear off a few times. So I've been dealing with that, feeling very sorry for myself. By now I officially have a proper preteen. My child turned 12 last week. Can you believe it? So next year I'm in big shit. I also found 3 kittens down the side of my house in my garden, and I was like, don't do it, Adele. And of course I became a little foster mum for a while. I took the kittens in, I put them in my garage, we made a little run for them. They were covered in fleas, so we tried to get rid of that and stuff like that. The mum, I know who the mum is, she's like the local stray, you know, she's the neighbourhood stray. But she has no interest in coming anywhere near us. I kept seeing her wandering up the road with like saggy nipples. I was like, that's not mum. So I was leaving food out for her, but then I got a flea infestation down the side of my house because she kept coming back, you know. Anyway, I managed to get the 3 kittens looked after. I actually do want another cat, but I'm just not ready for another cat. I already have 2 dogs and a cat. And I'm getting a lizard. I'm getting it's a bearded dragon. My son wants one. So I'm going to get that, and then I'm probably going to end up getting a tarantula as well for my son for his 13th birthday. So I figured another cat isn't great timing, really. Like, you know, but my hairstylist, Sammy, he adopted one. He adopted one that because I named them all because I had to have the vet come and give them their injections, you know. So I didn't want cat 1, cat B, you know, cat 2, because it just looked not very soulful. So one had cheekbones like Bella Hadid. So I called her Bella Hadid, except that she was a boy. So I changed it. This is pretty fucking genius. Fella Hadid. How good is that? It was very, very good. That didn't really work for Sammy, so he's now called Merlin, which makes absolute sense because he does look like a little wizard. And then there was Shadow, who was another grey one, who was like very, very scared and would always basically be, they were all boys in the end, and would basically be his brother's shadow. And then there was Andrew, who was another black cat, and I have a real thing for black cats. I love a black cat. My cat is a black cat, spooky. I think they're magical. I know, aren't they the best? I'm convinced that my cat is my grandpa reincarnated. Like, it's true, he sits on the kitchen counter and judges me. Stares at me like that one from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Anyway, so I called him Andrew because the person that helped me catch him was called Andrew, and that was his favourite. So they're now, they're hopefully going to get adopted next week. I managed to find a wonderful organisation called Kit Crusaders. And they're incredible, and they all the time they foster cats, and they go around to any of the shelters and they rescue loads of cats that might get, you know, put down and things like that. So I pay for all their fees. So it happens up in Larchmont somewhere. I don't know what that means, but it means something. It's in Los Angeles, and they're basically free now. So if you spot Shadow and Andrew, get them, because I fucking looked after them for 2 weeks, and I would they were crawling all over me. You know, I've touched them. I was thinking if they don't get adopted that I'm going to go up there in full glam, basically like this, and be like, these are my cats, do you want them? Because I just know they'll get rescued. Anyway, I've been doing that, and that's about it really. That's pretty much it. Ear infection and the cats. My son's birthday, it was 12-year-olds, that was very intense. 12-year-old boys as well. And then, I guess coming down from Munich really, the shows in the summer were absolutely astounding. I've never seen anything like it in my life, let alone done it. It was truly phenomenal. And but it's so hard for me to process things of that scale in real time. So I was an absolute mess for about 3 weeks afterwards because you know, it was sort of, I realised just that I did that. It was pretty fucking amazing. But so that's all I've been doing really. And it's my favourite time of year because all the good movies start coming out, and I love. So I've been doing that. It's Halloween next week. Do you all celebrate Halloween? I'm dressing up again. Last year I came as just like a female Dracula vibe, basically. I'm coming as something else next week, obviously. I'm very excited about it. I'll be doing my shows in it, but I wanted to be Mrs. Doubtfire, but obviously it doesn't look like me. And I feel that wouldn't be fair for the audience to just have a load of pictures of it doesn't look at all like me. It just looks like Mrs. Doubtfire. Anyway, I think that's my update. What have you been doing? Lovely, you went to Poland after me. Oh, very, very nice. Oh, I've got a little flap over there. Oh, I've got some Polish. Hello. Hey. Do we have anyone here who has a special occasion? So I feel like for some of you, these might be Christmas presents from last year. The bachelorette parties, hen do's. It's never many. It's only ever a couple. Yeah. Do we have any divorce parties? Do we have any, this is obviously going to be for the straight men in the room. Do we have any straight men that have been dragged along against their will by their partners? Yes, fine. No, I know. Well, thanks for being a good sport. You're definitely going to get late tonight, don't you worry about it. I'm at baby making. You're in for something tonight. Do we have any mothers and their kids? Do we have mothers and their sons? Do we have mothers and their daughters? Do we have anyone here on their own tonight?
Yes!
Oh, that's a lot tonight. Well, thank you one and all for coming. And yeah, like I said, and I mean it, I'm just thrilled to be here. And again, my apologies, I won't mention it again, my apologies for keeping you waiting for so long, because I've already done my Christmas shopping for this year, and this is some of your Christmas presents for last year. What a fucking bitch, man. Oh my God. Right. Let me pop, hang on, I've got to blow my nose, not blow it, but pop my ears, there we go. Okay, this is Turning Tables. So, do you know, it's actually, since I first, it was March of 2020, that because I've only got 9 shows left after tonight, right? And it was March 2020, and I'm sure I was probably drunk off my face, as we all were in March of 2020, probably at 9 a.m. And I thought the world was never ever going to be the same, and I was like, you know, obviously Vegas has always sort of been on the cards in some sort of fashion, and I was like, one day I'll definitely do it, but on this 1 March morning in 2020, I was like, Vegas hasn't really shut down, so maybe, you know, my album pretty much ready to go, and I was like, Vegas hasn't really shut down with this COVID thing. Should we go and do Vegas? And that was March of 2020, and it is now October of 2024. And obviously I was supposed to open in 2021, but that failed fucking miserably. And but the amount, so this has been going on for me for like 3 whole years, even though the show itself, this show that has worked so brilliantly, and that I've been able to perform for everybody for 2 years, this has been 3.5 years of my life really, in terms of all the planning of the first one and things like that, and then the replanning of this and redesigning and things like that. And it's quite crazy just how much all of our lives, not just mine, but all, we were talking about it earlier when we were all backstage, like downstairs, our lives have all changed enormously in those 3 years, and the one constant thing in all of our lives has been this show. It has been this room.
Yes!
This show. And it's such a story to be able to tell when I'm older. I can't wait to tell whoever will listen to me. Because I know as I get older, everyone else, I'll probably just be talking to me fucking self in the mirror, won't I? Once upon a time. But it's such an amazing feat that I feel we've achieved, and obviously it was diabolical and some of the worst months of my life ever when I cancelled the original show. But trust me when I say it was the right decision. And as much as I felt like I had to like just take loads of shit that was being thrown at me, on top of the biggest thing that broke my heart most of all, which was letting people down, is that I wasn't at a point in my life there. I'd survived a fucking divorce. I was like, I'm not going to go on stage and do a show I don't fucking like, because I'm never ever going to go back on stage if I do that. So I stuck to my guns as always. And I remember when I came to visit this venue at the end of 2020, I walked up through this way. Obviously the stage wasn't like this, but I came out up here and I saw the room and I was like, this is going to bring so much positivity to my life. And it's in a venue where I can feel everybody else's energy, because sometimes in the big places, it's just so unbelievable. You can't soak up any specific energy, you know, it's just all overwhelming. And so I knew that other people's reactions and emotions and their faces and things like that, and me being able to watch them react to my songs would be a real positive for me. And it has been, and I just feel like what I've put into this show, you know they say that if you want things and you're looking for things in life, you have to pay the universe and then it pays you back tenfold. I feel like that's what's happened with this show for me. My life is 1,000 times better. My life, not my career, not my music. I'm talking about my actual life, because I have a very real fucking life that I fucking love, and I work every fucking day to have a great life. A real life is very beautiful. And my life is 1,000,000% better than it was on that March 2020 morning all those years ago, and I really truly think that this show has been my best fucking friend throughout all of that, and I am so genuinely sad that it is coming to an end, because this really is the beginning of the end. There are no other fucking shows. I'm not going to be like, surprise, this is the end. This is the end. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving, isn't it? And that's the last one. And yeah, and I don't have any plans to be on stage for, well, indefinitely really, so I'm going to try my best to soak up every single moment of all 10 of these final shows. And soak up all of you as well. I want you to just, go through all the motions with this show. It is very much a grower and not a shower. It is not just me and Eric the whole show. I know the show's already been about an hour because I've been chatting my arse off. This show tonight might be 3 hours, who knows? We're only 3 songs in. But I know there's very posh seats in here. Well, a few of them are like office chairs, but most of them are, are very plush and very fancy. But you can sit down if you want, but it's not a seated show. You can stand up whenever you want, you can jump, you can sway, you can do whatever you want, you can stand on your head. I don't really care what you do. As long as you have a wonderful, wonderful night and be nice to each other, because everyone is here for their own experience, including myself. And anyway, I'm just absolutely thrilled, and in a couple of songs' time I get to actually see your faces a bit more because the lights will come on a bit more as the show starts to grow. But anyway, let's do another piano ballad for you before the show gets going. Of course, the whole show is piano ballads, I hope you know that. I have like 3 up-tempos and I'm going to give them to you all at once, and just, I don't want to lie to you, that's not who I am, so I'll put them together, but I'll give you one more and then the show will really get on the road, right? So please welcome, though, the girls. We need them. Samira, Amanda and Katie, come on out, girls. They're wearing suits tonight. Come on, girlies. Okay, let me get a sip of honey. Already drying my throat out. Okay. Love you too.
That's the most exercise I've had in about 6 weeks. Right, now that I can see everybody perfectly, it's time for my lottery seats. Paul, my love, please will you bring out my tombola? Here we go. Okay, so inside of my tombola, which was worth every penny, I found it on Walmart's website just before opening night, and it was my 91st time spinning it at least. And it's in good condition still. Okay, thank you very much, Paul. Okay, so basically, inside of my tombola is every single seat up there on the very, very top balcony. And I have picked one out. Oh, that's quite a fun one. And I don't know if you're in a group of people. Hopefully you're just here with one person, because I only have 2 seats down here towards the front. So if you're in a gathering or a big party, then I don't really know what to tell you. But you're going to have to do some favouritism. I hope that works out for you. If you decide that you don't want to come down, and you don't want to pick me over whoever else you're with, I honestly won't be offended, just let me know. One time we had a mum and she was with 2 kids, so she didn't come down, but obviously I say to everyone, leave your kids, I'd leave mine up there. But I won't be upset, so please just let me know and I'll get my tombola lock out and I will pick another one. Okay, so we have block 403. That's you guys over here. Let me just take this in your hand. Ooh, Lord, it's loud. Okay, oh my gosh, you got me big old diamond ring caught in the air. Row A for Adele. So you're right there at the front. Go on, make some noise, row A. I know I'm a bit deaf, sorry. Seat 308. 308. 308.
Come on.
Oh, let's keep bringing it out. Oh no, what if they swap seats or something? Is it you, sir? Who is it? Is it you in the sugar hat, sir? Yes, there we go. It's them 2 up there. Lovely. Okay, well, take your time and come on down, and then Ashley will bring you down, and then I'll see you in a little while. But take your time. Brilliant. Okay, so I really appreciate your energy just then, guys, during Walk Round the Bridge. I know you're used to my ballads and things like that. Thank you. I'm excited about that conversation. I am. And I know it's like I said, I've only got a few up-tempos. But like I said, I'm only performing it 9 more times. So anytime that you want to feel very passionate, please do, because I'm going to remember these shows for the rest of my life.
time, I'm definitely going to do a culinary course. I'm actually a very good cook, it's just that I'm not very good with my presentation. So I really, really want to do that. I'm absolutely going to become an emergency foster cat mum. Once I move into my new house, I've created a room that my fiance doesn't even know exists. And I'm going to have loads of proper crates built into the wall with all the supplies in there, and he'll never know about it. Now he might, because I've said it on stage. But that's my plan, is to be an emergency cat foster parent. Obviously not full-time, although I would gladly do it full-time. Raven, what was the other thing I said I wanted to do as a hobby? Well, Raven did a strip pole class yesterday, so maybe I'll start doing that and get my core going. Those strippers are the fittest people on earth, I know that for a fact. Oh my lord, the core strength you need to balance up there with a pole. I don't know, yeah, I haven't really thought, I don't want to learn language. All I talk to is my dogs and my animals anyway, so they don't even know what I'm saying, so maybe I'll learn animal language or something like that. No, I don't. When's what? Oh honey, I'm building a house. Jesus Christ, I can't do all that. I can't multitask at that level. It's impossible. I don't know. I don't know when we're going to get married. None of your fucking business. You'll never know. You'll never know. I'm so good at flying under the radar. That's actually going to be my hobby, is making sure I get married and no one knows about it. I lied for so many years before, and then no one even knew when we actually did it. But anyway. Yeah, I'm the queen of flying under the radar. I absolutely love it. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I think that's probably it. That's probably it. Any other suggestions of a hobby, guys? Knitting? I'm not that fucking old. I know young people knit, but that would be wild if I'm like not doing anything with my life and only knitting. I did knit a little bit in my 20s when I was anxious, but I don't want to be anxious in my 30s and 40s. What else could I do? Do music. He said do music. I'll always fucking do music. I'm just tired. I want a break. Not yet though. Still got 9 more shows. Right. I'm going to do 2 more up-tempos for you. I told you I was going to do 3 in a row. Hi, lot of music with this. So this next one, it's got a bit of groove, so you can absolutely stand back up and dance. That'll be wonderful. Here's a lot of these winners. And this one is for all of those people, all of those exes, that it turns out we never needed, and they never made any kind of impact on our lives, and that's fine. Just the guitar, okay, good. Oh, I love you too, thank you very much.
It's amazing. Yeah. Are you ready?
Okay, so now, do you know something else? I think I did mention it at the last.
Okay.
So when you play in a big room like that, stadium is also the same, but this was like a low. Basically, I asked them to build this room, basically, but like, I'm not good at maths. It was a lot bigger than this. This was about the size of one of the pits. But it was low. I wanted a theatre. I wanted it to be like an embrace. And every night when I was singing. Oh, this is quite nice. Sorry, I've decided I don't really want to wear Spanx anymore because, you know, I'm into that ruining my life. And so my thighs are a bit sweaty, so this fan is going like this because it's perfect. It feels great. You guys are wearing trousers, so can't really relate. But anyway, so basically every night for those 10 shows, every night for those 10 shows, in my ears, it would basically be like 20 delays in my ear of hello, hello, hello is me for every song, and it gave me a lot of anxiety. It's very nice to just to have us in my ear. It's very, very, you know what I mean, don't you? They'd come out on the stage with me, walk around, to send my love and oh my god, and it was oh my god is what it was. Anyway, it's now time for the my favourite part of the show. My t-shirt. So inside of my t-shirt a signed t-shirt, hands on money obviously, but I've been over it. A handwritten note that I did this afternoon as well, and $50 to go and buy yourself a drink. Please do not lean over the balconies. I know that sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised. Very lovely. Middle balcony, are you ready? You saw that floor, you see where I can't shoot you at? It's too powerful. You sue me, I bumped on the end, the next thing I know, you try to take me to court. Okay, middle balcony, this is harder, it's a very small act. shit, that, it's coming down, it's coming down. Where did it go? Who got it? Oh, down below? Can you turn that spotlight off of me for 1 second? Who got it? Middle balcony. Oh no, up there again. Good for you. Sorry, middle balcony, I did try. I got 2 balls. No, the other side. Okay, I overshot that one, okay. When I was in Munich, they made me, what would we call those contraptions they made me, the ones in Munich, the T-shirt guns? What would we call those? What's it called? A Gatling gun? Is that a British word? Do you know what that is? Oh, but then, yeah, I know what that is, yeah. Yeah, I know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Basically, it looked like I was in an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, is what it looked like. Okay, I'm thirsty. Right, I've got 2 more over here. So balcony, are you ready? Oh, that was nice. They got towards the back. Right, come on. First show back. Gotta get it in the middle. Gotta get it in the middle. No. Okay. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Right. Thank you very much, sir. Let me get the drink again. I love you too, thank you. Right. Let's say hello to our new friends from upstairs. Hello, hello, hello.
Wow, that's amazing.
Now, what are your names? What's your name? Whose seat did I actually? Who's seat 308? It was yours. What's your name, sir? Jeremy. And who are you here with tonight? Jess. Tess. Sorry, I'm a bit deaf in one ear. I know I keep telling you that. Sorry, let me put my ear back in so it's a bit louder. So we've got Jeremy and Tess. And where have you guys come from tonight? South Dakota. And when did you guys get to town? Got here last night. Have you done anything fun this morning? A lot of walking. Was it hot outside today? But it was bearable. It was nice. It's kind of had a little bit of a season here. And how long have you guys been together? May I be nosy? 18 years. Ooh. And how did you guys meet? Met at work. Am I allowed to ask what you do? It's just I don't meet many strangers these days, you know. So just work. And are you both from South Dakota? Oh, you are, lovely. And how long are you in Vegas until? Oh, lovely. What are you going to do tomorrow? Carrie Underwood, lovely. Is anyone else going to go see Carrie Underwood? I love Carrie Underwood. We've shared dressing rooms a couple of times, not here at the Grammys. They always seem to put us together. I don't think we have young children, but she's lovely. She's absolutely lovely. Have you seen her play before? Oh, you have. So you obviously love it. That's why we know that. Well, how long have you had those tickets? It's a year ago. She went like this, since a year ago. It was completely out of my control. I was sick, there was nothing I could do about it. I apologise again. But look at that. If you come a year ago, I might not have called out your seat number, so there we go. Right. So I imagine that Carrie Underwood has been an add-on, or was she also, did you also get those, I don't know how long she announced her shows. You go, so it worked out perfectly then. Got front row seats and you're going to go and see Carrie Underwood tomorrow. Perfect. Now I don't feel like that. Well, thank you so much for coming to my show. Have a lovely evening and rest of your night. Party, club goers. I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to bed. That's what I'm doing, but obviously I'm going to stay that late. And this song is for you guys. It is, it's more the gesture rather than, you know, what the song is about. Obviously the song is very depressing. So that's not how I feel about us. You know, thank you for the show. I want the stars to sit down for a sec. Now this one I haven't sung for what, 4 months? And it has a key change in it, so I want you to sing, let's do a karaoke version. I'll sing karaoke a bit and you'll sing along with me, okay? Take us to church, Eric. Oh, thank you. What shall I call you? What's your name? Actually, What's her name? Angel. That's what I call my son. His name is Angel.
Aww.
Oh, thank you. I will read them and take this back to my hotel room with me tonight. Thank you, sweet girl. Thank you so much.
Aww.
I've never had a bit over there. I thought I was signing a fucking Birkin, then I shot myself. So I used to, way back, but way before I was supposed to originally play to you guys, I used to actually walk through the crowd and I would find somebody within the first couple of songs. But when I first came on, I was like, I'm going to speak to them. However, you put it on this one. I'm thirsty. It's dry. However, I haven't done that for a very, very long time now because I kept getting sick all the time and there was just germs in the crowd. So it doesn't mean that I don't love you, I just don't want to get sick. Hello, everybody else. And I used to ask them, you know, what's your name, where'd you come from, like ASL vibes. And then I would ask them what one of their favourite memories when they were younger was. Let's get a sip of this. I forgot the fire was that close to me. I panicked a little bit, I forgot. I was like, oh! Anyway, and then I would go on to then tell a favourite memory of mine from when I was younger. Now, once I got to show 90, I was really scraping the barrel, guys, with my memories. Because, you know, I have good memories, but I'm also a pessimist, and I'm also an empath, and I'm just a naturally sad person. So, I can't lie, I've run out of good memories of when I was younger, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer and tell you sad ones. So, I've decided, like last year, beginning of last year, I was sitting by a swimming pool with one of my best friends who has gone off grid for 2 whole months during this election, right? And he's one of my best friends. I literally see him and speak to him every single day of my life. And he is too on his phone and he is too obsessed with the internet, which I get. I mean, I'm not. I think is the worst thing that ever happened, social media and things like that. But he is so on it all the time that he is doing a social experiment, but just with himself, to not have a phone, and he lives in a cabin in Colorado with no electricity and no fresh water. And he's gone to do that, but that person that's done that, one time we were getting drunk by a swimming pool, we got a bit deep and we created a conversation card game, and I actually think it's fucking great and we play it all the time. So rather than giving you a fresh memory or a fresh sad memory or traumatic experience, I've decided I'm going to do, it's like Love is a Game, you know, like my song, and I'm going to pick one and answer out, but some of these questions are fucking dark and deep, so I might not do one. Oh, love this one. Okay, so this is from Hopes, Fears and Fate. Oh, look, it's got a little Saturn on it. And I look like a Saturn today, don't I? Okay, so, would you describe yourself as loyal? Who in your life is most loyal? How funny that you're standing right in front of me. Yes, I would describe myself as fiercely loyal. I would say that, other than this lady right here, Raven, I'd say I'm the most loyal person I've ever met in my life, actually. And no one matched my freak with that energy. Until I met Raven. She takes loyalty very, very seriously. We've been friends for what, 5.5 years now? And so yeah, how funny. I'm not just saying that because you're standing there. Literally, I would have said that even if you weren't. So yes, I think I'm very, very loyal. And I think I always have been. But maybe I'm more loyal because I have such a small circle nowadays. But anyway, on that note, you have one more sip of honey. But not on that note, because that's got nothing to do with when I was a child, is it? This is when we were young.
Did you have a good time? You're a wonderful first audience back. I appreciate it so very, very much.
Yes!
I'm genuinely over the fucking moon to be back in this room. Even though the air conditioning's making me so a bit dry, I'd rather that than be fucking pissed on, like it was torrential rain while I was in the summer. You've been absolutely vibrant, you've been so kind and open-hearted and available to me. Thank you so much. Your vibe honestly makes our vibe for a show, so thank you so, so much. We've loved it. So glad I finally got to sing for you and play for you. listen, you do have a tough few weeks coming up, so when you step outside those doors, just take a breath, good luck. And I really do, I live in America by choice, isn't that crazy? And I love it. I absolutely love it. So just make sure you go out and vote, already? I love you! Thank you, my lovelies. Look after each other, okay?